Hey everyone, I just wanted to share with you some work that I did in Kirkland today to design hopefully a layout floor plan that we can operate at 50% and in phase two. So this is it here. There's another variation of it, but Kristen and I talked, and I think this is the best one. I'll just walk through it with you guys real quick. So we envision a host standing outside in this area here. And they would sort of be a gatekeeper, allowing people in and out of the restaurant, and also interfacing with delivery drivers and people picking up takeout. We envision takeout being outside. I think when the weather starts to get warmer, it won't be such an issue with cooling off food. Also, I think right below the heaters here, we can keep that really warm because those heaters do a nice job of heating up everything below them, including the tables. And lastly, I think if we needed to, we could put stuff in insulated bags. But by keeping it outside, we keep the drivers outside, which I like. And we also, yeah, that's mainly the point. I guess we also preserve some seating. The alternate plan would have pickup in this area here, and we would lose these 20 seats. And we would have to have drivers come inside, which we could do. I think we could have people pick up here, and we could have like 4 or 5 drivers or pickup customers in here being socially distanced. They could even sit at the tables because really it's not that big a deal if they're sitting next to the food. But it's not ideal because we would have to be letting them in and out of the restaurant. If we did allow it inside, we would lose the 20 seats, but we would pick up 12 seats outside, which is the nice aspect of that. And I guess we would keep our food warm. I did not do pickup on this side of the restaurant. That's the third alternative, but I think it's a long way to go, and we're so used to going right here anyways. Also, if you move to go over here, you have drivers now coming to this side, and there's this over here, and so you kind of have this like two-headed dragon that you're battling all the time. Okay, on the table. So the host would take people's names. If there was a wait, she would ask them to wait outside or in their car. If there's not a wait, she would send them inside to be seated, and she would radio to a manager or whoever. They would come through, they would know whoever was standing at the front desk was ready to be seated, and they would grab them and they would seat them. The tables spaced 6 feet apart. 6 feet goes to about here, so it doesn't leave a lot of room for anything in the middle, and so we're left with these sort of tables around the perimeter, and these tables in the bar. You're probably wondering what these yellow things are. These yellow things were areas where we would need to put a barrier in if we wanted to preserve the seating. Otherwise, we would have to eliminate some of that. It's debatable. You may not need a barrier in this area here because there's walls here, and I think we can move this far away. But in these areas here, I think you could do something as simple as hanging a shower curtain or something nicer there, or you could come up from the base. I put a barrier here because people are going to be walking in and out to pick up drinks from the bar. By the way, I think we can move the bar pickup to like here instead of over here, so these people aren't having to walk next to these tables because they would be coming within 6 feet if they were coming around the horn over there. And then also some barriers over here. But fortunately, ceilings are low in Kirkland, and so I think it would be pretty easy to do some eye hooks and just hang some stuff, whether it's plexiglass or something more flexible like a shower curtain, if it looked okay. Or I think it would be pretty easy to mount something on the bottom there. I don't know if I said this already, but people would come in here, and I think we could ask them to leave through the bar entrance to sort of create a nice path. These dots over here kind of represent people waiting. If it's rainy out, people can wait in their cars, or they can wait on one of these tables because we probably won't be seeing them. We can flip the heaters on. Same thing with the drivers. If it's sunny, obviously they're just going to stand wherever. And it's wide over here too. I think there's some opportunity for us to pick up some tables in this area here. We'd be violating the Liquor Control Board's rules if we did that, but maybe they would be lenient on us given the circumstances. Also, if we're able to open up the street to pedestrians, I think we can pick up a lot more tables. When you do put the tables over here, it is pretty tight. Obviously, people are going to be walking up and down this thoroughfare here, and they're going to be getting within 6 feet of these tables, and so that's one of the drawbacks. Anyways, that's the plan. Wanted to show you guys. I plan on doing this in all the stores. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.